Evolution Radio Show, dein Programm für evolutionäre Ernährung, Training und Performance.
In Folge 24 freut es mich ganz besonders, Darryl Edwards, The Fitness Explorer, interviewen zu dürfen. Darryl ist zertifizierter Trainer und Ernährungsberater in London. Er hat das Paleo Buch geschrieben und aktuell sein Nachschlagewerk Paleo from A to Z. Das gibt es am Ende dieser Sendung auch zu gewinnen. Er hat für Magazine wie Men's Fitness, Zeitungen wie den Daily Express geschrieben und er wird uns sein Konzept des Primal vorstellen, erklären, was Lachen mit dem Immunsystem zu tun hat und auch erläutern, warum gleich mit 100% Paleo zu starten für die meisten nicht nachhaltig ist und wie man es vielleicht besser machen sollte. Viel Spaß mit dem Interview, das wir auf der diesjährigen Paleo Convention in Berlin aufgezeichnet haben. Und noch ein Hinweis für die Zuhörer, die das Podcast im Audioformat abonniert haben. Die Folge wird im englischen Original ausgestrahlt. In den Shownotes findest du das gesamte Interview auch auf Deutsch und unter youtube.com/Evolution Radio Show findest du das Video mit den Untertiteln. Okay, Darryl, hi, thanks that you have the time here on the Paleo Convention in Berlin to talk to us from Evolution Radio Show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your work and your presentation you had here today?
Yeah, so firstly, it's great to be here in Berlin at the Paleo Conference. And I gave a presentation today about the power of primal play, the importance of physical activity, even when you're following a paleo lifestyle and you believe your nutrition is dialed down and providing you significant health benefits. It's still also important to think about the other areas of the paleo lifestyle that are just as important as the food.
Great. And later on you had a little workshop. You showed the people how to do play. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will see a little video of that. So what are the main things that make your kind of training different, let's say? I mean, people saw the video, but people who are listening, how would you describe it?
I would say it's highly interactive. People actually get to touch each other, to get in close proximity with each other, to be aware of their strengths and weaknesses amongst the group, and most importantly, they're enjoying the moment. So I would say at a minimum 50-60% of the session they will be smiling, laughing and joking, even though they're working or playing very hard. So most fitness that I see tends to be just about, hard work, punishing. I will finish this very soon. I can't wait for it to finish. I want to be able to let people see that they don't want it to stop. That's the experience that they should have when they're moving, that this is so much fun. Actually, I want this to continue for as long as possible.
So as you all said in your presentation, so it's not actually just about the kind of workouts or the techniques, but also about motivation. So that's like a big factor for people to stay healthy?
Yes, for sure. I mean, the people that make the most money out of the fitness industry tend to be the big gyms, the chain of gyms. And one of the reasons being they only have to sign you up as a member. You don't have to attend. And human nature means you sign up, you most likely won't attend. So maybe 10 or 15% of gym memberships have regular attendance. Most people sign up for a year, they go for maybe 1 month in January, then a couple of weeks in February, then they forget about it for the rest of the year. Maybe 1 week in the summer because they want to, look good without their t-shirt or whatever. But it's very difficult to maintain a fitness practice for a very long time. You're either looking for something even better than what you do now, or you decide it's better to watch somebody else on TV playing sport than to take part in it yourself. Yeah.
So you also recently published a new book, the A to Z.
Yes.
Paleo diet. Do you want to quickly do like a cliff notes, because we will do subtitles here so people can actually, if they don't read the English original, just to get a glimpse of what you're thinking, what your big points are that you want to
Okay, so the book Paleo from A to Z addresses all of the questions either someone who's beginning a paleo journey or somebody who's been doing this for a while and wants to know a little bit more about the paleo lifestyle. So they read a blog and they see some information about cholesterol and they're like, I don't understand any of those terms. What does LDL mean? What does it mean? This book will give you a definition of all of those terms, but also will let you know what it relates to. So if you read about insulin, then you will see some information about glucagon. If you read about glucagon, then you see some information about the other hormones in relation to hunger, like leptin, like, ghrelin and so on. So all of that interconnected information is available within the book, and I try to be as comprehensive as possible so that anyone in the paleo world should find something that they didn't know, or find it in a way that's easier to explain to their friends or family who ask them a question about paleo, and instead of saying to them, oh, go to this website and this one and you need to read this research paper and that one, you can just go, here you go. It's just in one line. It tells you what that information and definition is.
So you really try to compress all the information there.
Yes.
It's more like a dictionary.
It's more like a dictionary.
You should have
yes.
at home if you need to look up something.
Exactly. So it's like an encyclopedia, and it has over 500 topics, individual topics. So it's quite comprehensive, and it was very challenging to, as you can imagine, to write that and to think about all of the relationships between those topics. But it means, one, I don't have to write an FAQ now on my website. That's that big. And two, if I have a client coming to me for the first time who wants to know more, I can say, actually consider my book, because that will give you a good foundation on the paleo lifestyle.
So in researching the book, because you said everybody will find something new, you must have found some new things as well.
Yes.
For yourself. Do you mind sharing maybe just one or two of the things you really think, oh, that's interesting, nobody ever told me about that?
Yeah, so one interesting factor was about, so I was researching on the immune system, of course, the importance of the immune system. And so most of us are aware of what we can do to bolster the immune system, looking after our gut health, making sure we're getting enough sleep, making sure we're managing our stress. All those things we kind of aware have a direct impact on the immune system. But some of the interesting research I saw was about laughter. So laughter, for example, engaging in laughter every single day actually improves your immune system response. So you become healthier and your immune system becomes healthier through laughter. So that's one of the interesting facts. So there's a lot of almost trivia as well within the book where you go, I had no idea. And it's amazing, like I enjoy comedies now even more. I actually try to get more laughter in my life, and as you saw with my sessions, a lot of people are laughing whilst they do Primal Play, because I think it's important, because everything is so serious, your food is serious, your workout's serious, everything is serious, so let's have some fun as well at the same time,
So,
yeah.
Maybe so, because you mentioned clients, do you see a pattern, like is there one really big mistake that people always make, or some suggestion you always have to make and tell them first, actually do this first?
I would say always plan and make a decision as to what you can maintain for the long term. So I have clients who come to me and they'll say, yeah, I'm going to give up this. I'm going to live 100%, paleo, not going to change anything at all. It's going to be perfect. And then of course, it's not going to be sustainable. So the first place tends to be, think about what you can do to maintain the most health benefits you can that will give you the most benefits to achieve as many of the goals as you want in the shortest possible time that you can do for the rest of your life. That's what you want to focus on.
That's a good takeaway.
Yeah.
Okay,
thank you.
Darryl, thank you. Thank you for having us, and enjoy Berlin.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Um diese signierte Ausgabe des neuen Buchs Paleo from A to Z zu gewinnen, hinterlass uns einfach einen Kommentar zur aktuellen Folge 24 in unserem Blog unter evolutionradioshow.de/024 und verrate uns, was du in Zukunft gerne für Themen hören möchtest. In einer der nächsten Sendungen werden wir diese interessantesten Beiträge sowie den Gewinner vorstellen.